Hello there and welcome to a vlog of my first day back at university for my third year.
On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
Yesterday I got the train back to Durham and it was a disaster. Basically, the original train that I was on was delayed, meaning I missed my connection to Durham. So I got off the train at Peterborough 4 minutes after I should have left Peterborough, and the next train wasn't for another hour and a half, so that was like 9:45 p.m. Then, just as that train was approaching the station, it broke down. Honestly, mate, I feel you. So I ended up having to wait another hour for another train to arrive, but when that train arrived, they decided to wait for the broken down train to get to Peterborough so we could pick up those passengers and take them home as well. So basically, instead of arriving in Durham at 10 p.m, like planned, I got here at 3 a.m. I'm laughing now because I'm no longer stuck at the station, but it's fine. I made a friend at the station who was in the same boat, or the same train, or not on the same train, and we got here eventually. And that's all that matters. This morning I got up at 7:30 because we have a smart meter being fitted from 8 until some point. So basically, so far this morning I've kind of been like confined to my room, and like the electricity, the gas, the boiler, everything is off, so I can't have a shower or get ready or really do anything. So I've just been reading. Actually, now that I think about it, I definitely should have used the last hour to unpack my suitcases. Oh well, I'll do that at some point, probably in 2 weeks' time. But the plan for today is just to run some errands, get everything sorted, get settled back into university, and prepare myself for the year, I guess. Just like proper life admin today. So, I will catch up with you when I'm doing something. That would be good. I've come into the kitchen and I've seen this mixing bowl in the washing up pile, and all I want to know is, where are the cake/brownies that were once in here? How do I track those down? Last night when I got in, or earlier this morning when I got in, there were some packages waiting for me with my books in for the first kind of month of third year. And I get asked so many questions about reading lists and what I study. So I thought I'd just quickly run through the books that I have for my first, say, like month of my degree. Like, there's quite a lot. We have Alone in Berlin, Things Fall Apart, which I listened to as an audiobook last week, and it was amazing. The Talented Mr. Ripley, 18th Century Women Dramatists, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, Ethan Frome, The House of Mirth, Lucky Jim. I felt like we're doing a like an awards ceremony, and the nominees are The Scarlet Letter, Dylan Thomas Collected Poems, Funny Boy. Okay, let's stop doing that now. The Hungry Tide, Americana. Again, read this one over the summer. Loved it. Close Range, Wyoming Stories. It's basically like a Western book. The Year of the Runaways, and last but not least, The White Tiger. So yeah, I don't know if that's sort of helpful as an insight into what I'm going to be reading for the first month of this year. My modules this year, which I haven't actually spoken about on this channel yet, are American Fiction, Post-War Fiction, Resistance in Southeast Asian Literature to Colonialism. Very excited about that module. And what is the other one? Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh, it's on the restoration. Anyway, Jesus, it's not looking good for me, is it? I kind of don't really know where to put all these new books on my bookcase because it's kind of, there's quite a lot going on up here. I suppose I could get rid of some of that alcohol. I might just have to drink it, you know, if I have to. Also, when I arrived yesterday, this was waiting for me. This is something that I bought for myself, and it's something that I've wanted for ages and ages and ages, so it was an investment. It was an investment, okay? So I basically got this super cool off-white crossbody bag. Obviously the main part of the bag is pretty plain, but I think it's all about the strap really, but the inside is also super cool. It's got like the Virgil Abloh kind of logo, and yeah, I'm just really chuffed with this. It basically fits like this, and I just thought it'd be super useful because I take my camera everywhere, and sometimes you don't want to carry a big rucksack and you want something that kind of makes your outfit as well. So there's my justification, I guess. Anyways, I think this is awesome. My first kind of task of the day is to head to Durham Cathedral because today is Matriculation Day, and basically Matriculation is like the official entrance to the university for freshers. So it's this big ceremony, and some of the colleges wear gowns. Now my college, it's optional whether you want to wear a gown or not, and I actually bought one in my first year, paid like an extortionate, exorbitant amount of money for it. Like, it was like 65 quid, right? Just to feel like fucking Harry Potter. Which, to live out your Harry Potter fantasies is money well spent in my opinion. But anyway, today is matriculation day, and I said in my like guide to Durham University video, which I posted like a week ago, that if anyone wanted a gown for matriculation to get a photo for their mum or for their Instagram, but didn't want to buy one or couldn't afford one, then they could just borrow my one. And this really nice guy from Collingwood College DM'd me asking if he could borrow it, so I was like, hell yeah. So I am going to head up there now and deliver this to him so that he can live out his Harry Potter dreams. I've got this jumper on, right, and I don't know if I'm going to be freezing or roasting. And like, I feel like I'll be okay, but you just can't trust anyone these days, can you? Not even the weather. So I will keep you updated on that thrilling storyline as it unfolds. Trying to resist these houseplants, consider I can barely look after myself. There she is. I don't know if you can see, you can probably hear it, but basically it's kind of like tradition that when people come out of the cathedral after matriculating, all the freps who are like working at Freshers Week like bang pots and pans and just make loads and loads of noise. And it's just like, that was one of my favourite parts of Freshers Week, so that's super, super cool. I'm glad I was here when that happened. I want to be a fresher again. Because I frepped, so like I basically helped out at Freshers Week last year, I was the one last year doing that, like banging my pots and pans together with like wooden spoons and stuff, and broke 3 wooden spoons in the process and like ruined my pan because I like dented it, so it's quite an expensive task to do that. Oh hey, so running errands was relatively successful. Relatively, as in not that successful, but like it's fine. I met the guy who I was lending the gown to. He was so nice. Like, I'm just so jealous that they're matriculating and getting to do freshers because it's just so much fun. I am waiting on a parcel, which I had a slip through the door saying that they couldn't deliver a parcel and it was meant to be at the Royal Mail. But the Royal Mail is like 45 minutes away from here, which I didn't realise. So maybe I'll just never see that parcel because I have no access to a car, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I had an ASOS order which arrived last week. Like, I know that it arrived and it went to a Collect Plus place. I went there and they said they didn't have it and the guy was arriving in an hour bringing the parcels. So I'm kind of like, what's happened to mine? I did, however, manage to get some food, so I now have 9 Kit Kats and 6 bananas to my name. So that should do me until about dinner time tonight. So yeah, definitely going to need to do a proper shop pretty soon. And yeah, oh my god, there's a big cobweb up there. Gross! That's what I have to say. So this just came through the front door, and this is very, very exciting actually, because on one of these pages, look who it bloody is. It's the bloody YouTube guy. Destination Durham very kindly asked me this year again to contribute to their little magazine and do a guest article, which was super, super cool. I basically did a Durham dictionary, so like all the key words that I'd say are probably only used in Durham, and then 5 top tips for making the most of your time in Durham. So if you are a Durham student and this came through your door, I'm just saying, head to this page. Are you bored yet of time lapses of me packing and unpacking a suitcase? Probably. Am I going to film one anyway? Hell yeah. This is honestly like the worst bit about it. Oh my god. This is gonna take such a long time. Okay, that didn't actually take that long, but haven't actually put anything away yet. We have the leaning tower of t-shirts, jumpers and sweatshirts, trousers, things that need hanging up and hangers, and then like underwear and sports gear. Okay, I don't want to get hung up on it, but I'm pretty pleased with this. I tried to put the books away, but I really don't think this is the best way of doing it. Okay, so it has been a while since I last vlogged. Like a whole century has passed, and this is why I don't normally daily vlog. Also, the lighting in this room is just horrendous. I need to sort this before we before we continue making these videos, I think. But I basically thought I would just fill you in on what's been going on. So this afternoon, after I last filmed, I went back into town to meet my girlfriend Sammy. We had a little catch-up date, and this trip to town was much more successful. I managed to get some pillowcases. They are brushed cotton, whatever the hell that means. What I know it does mean is that they are so freaking soft. I'm gonna be sleeping good tonight. Wait, what? That's huge. Is that a pillow size? I don't know. Anyways, so I managed to buy my pillowcases, and then an absolute angel sent from heaven above. Sammy has a car in Durham this year. So we drove to the post office to pick up the parcel, which is something super exciting, which I'm going to be sharing in tomorrow's vlog. We then went back to hers and caught up on Made in Chelsea and Bake Off, because there are Durham students on both of those 2 shows now, which it's so freaking cool. Yeah, if you're watching Bake Off, we are Team Henry all the way. Has anything else happened? I had cheese on toast, it was pretty good. And now I am back home, it's about 8 o'clock, and I am going to continue with some reading. I'm hoping to finish this book by the end of tonight. And then I'm going to get cracking with yesterday's vlog. And I will bring you along for the journey. Ah, here's my new fancy smart meter. Look how smart that is. Oh my god, I've got a message. I've got text. Well, what does that mean? I don't know. Either way, it's very smart. It's very intelligent. Check out the IQ on that. Ah, Ella's room. Shame about her mind. She's not dead, she's just not here yet. Guys, I fucked up. So basically today, tutorial sign-up sheets were released. So basically you like sign up to the modules that you want to take, and then in the first week of term the tutorial lists come out, and basically you sign up to a tutorial group in a time which will fit your timetable. And at the moment I don't have lectures on a Monday, so I was trying to keep Mondays free. Because of the nature of my job, I have to go down to London a lot, and so it really helps me out to have a day free that I don't have to do anything academic in Durham. Tutorial sign-ups came out at like midday today. It's now 8 PM, and so all of the good slots are going to be gone. And I'm so annoyed. This is so annoying. Okay, so turned out fine. Turns out I was just being dramatic. However, I have been signed up on Duo, which is basically like the online Durham hub, I guess. It's like the website that we all use for our modules and all the information, and the library and everything like that. It's registered me for a module called Literature of the Romantic Period, which I don't remember selecting. I thought I was doing post-war fiction. So that's interesting, because I've been reading the reading list for post-war fiction. Why are you bleeping at me? Anyway, I just finished up the edit of yesterday's video, so hopefully, if all goes to plan, that will have been uploaded to my channel yesterday. So that has got 41 minutes remaining. Basically, in order for a YouTube video to continue uploading, you have to keep your screen on the whole time it's uploading. So in order to do that, I always put on a YouTube video, because if you're playing a YouTube video on your screen, the screen doesn't turn off. So I'm just sitting here with a 10-hour loop of a fireplace video on my laptop, and I just thought, well, I might as well put it on there so that I feel like I'm sitting by the fire. This is the saddest thing I've ever done. Also, holy moly, how much does this plant need some water? I'm gonna go do that now, actually. Well, this angle is just fantastic. The reason that I wanted to vlog for, well, the foreseeable future is A, because Ruby Granger does it and she is incredible and I love her university vlogs so much, and B, because I edited together this like montage of clips from my uni vlogs for my first 2 years for yesterday's video, which you may have seen. If you haven't, go check it out. More plugs here than a bath shop. But yeah, when I looked back, I was like, oh my god, I've actually captured so many like really cool memories and just like snapshots of into a time where everything was just so good and happy, and like when you look back on those things, you're just, I love it. I love watching them back. And so with this year being my like final year at university, I think I just want to capture as much as I possibly can, just so that I remember it all, and just so that I can show my kids one day, if they end up existing. Or, you know, like my parents, when they watched that montage, they were like, that is so freaking cool to see, like, that you've got to live out this dream that you always had and you're having such a great time and you can look back on that. So yeah, that's kind of the reason that I'm doing this right now. But for now, I am going to head to bed. So I will see you in tomorrow's video, which will be up at 5 PM. That's my time I'm going to be uploading. Give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more from me. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye!
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.